Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Thursday night, so you know what that means. Another time for another Beer Flow Show. Time to kick back, enjoy a couple brews, and get ready for the weekend as we head in on this Thursday evening, Friday Eve, as some like to call it. Me, myself, Rajay, in the house, along with Eric. What is going on, my brother? What is happening?
Not much. What's going on with you, Rod?
I am ready for the weekend, I tell you that. It's kind of eco stuff. It's just like, I don't know. It's just one of those weeks where things just keep getting hammered and you're ready to get out of there. So ready to kick back and chill. Not much of the weekend plans, obviously, since there's not much you can still do around town, although they are opening up some of the restaurants, I think, tomorrow for partial, and then also a couple of the bars, I think. I'd be kind of interested. I don't think I'm ready to actually go there yet. So
I ain't going back. When they open, I'm going to be like, you guys go. You guys.
It's like, nah, I'm going to have to take a pass on this.
Big Daddy's going to stay behind and make sure the Rona's not going to be there.
Yeah. PSA, wear a mask, goddammit.
Yeah, wear a mask. That should be a part of my PSAs, wear a mask.
Shout out to the people coming in. Erie, got to get my first spot. That's what makes her the number one fan. We got Rod in the house. What are you, 12 years old? You can't attack Erie. Erie always gets a pass, so you can't attack Erie there. But cheers to you as well, Ron. He said, mind your business.
Mind your business. Mind your business, Rod. Mind your business.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Of course, Alan's here as well. The eclectic beard. Easy there, Skeeter. No need to be so aggressive. I don't use Skeeter enough in my vocabulary. I need to start throwing that around more. Next corporate meeting. What'd you say there, Skeeter? He says, hey there, fellas. And then Eclectic says, cheers, homie. Cheers to you both as well. And I'm going to crack open a beer here.
I already got one cracked open. Big Daddy's already got one cracked open.
See that? Well, somebody's got a 3-day weekend, so
well, I got some crafties in the fridge. I'm gonna peel out here when I'm done with this one.
And I've got a little bit of my barrel aged rum. I may have a little bit of that too.
I got the champagne of beers, baby.
Who named that the champagne of beers? I wonder. I have to look up that history someday.
It's 1903. Must have been one of their first ones. Or at least it's been around that long. I don't know if it's the first one.
What would make it a champagne of beers?
Maybe it was the best tasting at the time. I don't know.
If that has me questioning some of the other ones that were out at that time. Nothing against Miller, but I'm just saying the bar wasn't high.
There were apparently, by what I'm reading, there was amber ales out at that time too.
Yeah, lagers were definitely big on the scene, especially here in the States. So, you had them, and of course you had Anheuser-Busch at the time and stuff like that. So lagers were definitely.
I will say this: when this gets warm, it starts tasting like a bad malt liquor.
Yeah, you don't want that warm. That's for sure.
No,
that is not warm. We got. Let's see. Gilbert's in the house says, "Cheers, fools." Erie also says most of our stuff is open. We get the hair salons and stuff soon too. Yeah, they got like hair salons open the next week and stuff here, nail salons, and then I think some other stuff they're opening up. But I don't know. I mean, I guess people are going to go. We'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. Apparently, Wisconsin had their little bit of a thing there that the Supreme Court kind of shot down what the governor and them were doing. It was kind of interesting, so we'll see what happens there. They'll basically be the guinea pig state, it looks like, to see what happens.
Which state was that, Rod?
Wisconsin. That basically their state Supreme Court shot down the stay-at-home order, saying it was.
I know Todd can go to the bar because in Indiana the bars are open.
Oh, are they in Indiana already? I didn't know they were open already in Indiana.
Yep, they are.
Gilbert says, cheers, fools. I could go for a 3-day weekend, Erie says. Yeah, it'd definitely be nice. We got a 3-day weekend the following weekend, though. Memorial Day, so you'll be off that Monday. Not that many people are traveling. It'll be kind of interesting if people try to still put on like barbecues and stuff like that and everything. So
I think you'll have local ones, but traveling to barbecue, probably not.
Yeah. Would you be comfortable going to a barbecue at this time?
I go to my parents. My mom's, or we had a Mother's Day barbecue. Me, my sister, and my nieces came down and had a barbecue. I mean, that was family, obviously, but.
Yeah, but could you be concerned about that as well? Like I always look back at the thing with Chris Cuomo getting in, how Andrew Cuomo kind of bitched him out for having their mom over the house, and then he ended up getting it afterward. But I don't know. I just don't know if I would go, because right now we're supposed to go to Jersey for my mom's birthday in August, and we talked about that the other day, and that might get pushed back later in the year. Even it's just not worth it if possibly something were to happen. So yeah, I don't know.
Understood. Yeah, if your state's away, that's different.
Yeah, it's interesting. Alan says, someone that didn't know what champagne tasted like. That's how I got the name Champagne Beers. Good evening, gentlemen. Just finished a 40-ounce high life. Cheers. Speaking
of that, baby. Woo! Speaking of that.
What is going on, Bart? Made 2 4-long weekend up here, sons. Yeah, so he's got like a couple 4-day long weekends. But Gilbert gets those weird shifts where he works for a good amount of time and then he gets off for those days. We work Memorial Day. What are you like selling, like cleaning stuff, like the department, like they have the Memorial Day linen sales and shit.
He's an essential worker.
Yeah. Oh no, I joke, but it's like those holidays come around and it's like. Department stores, obviously, anything like public stuff, hospital stuff's open, but like department stores and like auto dealerships usually, or some like weird stuff. Like everybody else is mostly off, it seems. But it's probably a big day.
You got there.
Oh, so this I'm actually finishing this one. I did the review last night. This is the Sweetwater G13 strain. I think you had this here when we were here for the beer fest or Sweetwater.
Did I have that when I was there?
The hemp beer.
I can't remember if I did or not. Yeah. Yep. I did.
Yeah, Cypress Hill. Yeah, it is that one.
Yeah, I had that.
Finishing off the. That's why I did the review last night, because I knew they weren't going to last too long. I liked it. I like hemp beers. I like the taste of them. So it's a hit or miss for some people.
I had the marijuana beer, and that didn't go.
That's what that kind of. That's what that one is, though. That's
Maybe that's the one I had, and I was like, I looked at Shannon, and Shannon looked at me. We were like, no.
Not for everyone, but I dig it. Erie says she's super essential. She's still super essential. She knits hats and plays with dogs at work. That's how super essential she is.
That's what super essential is, huh?
Yeah, so. But yeah, so that'll be a 3-day weekend. I might take another day next week. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, go ahead, Ryan. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
Erie, stop using super. There's nothing bigger than what you're saying. No.
There's no super size.
Yes, exactly. It's very large, not super sized.
Yeah, very large. Is it Biggie size? What's bigger? Biggie? Which one of those two are actually a bigger size, I wonder? I don't know if they still do Biggie size at Wendy's, because everybody got crazy whenever people were getting too fat. They started like, oh, you shouldn't Biggie size your meals. As Erie would say, mind your business.
Mind your business, exactly. Mind your business.
You get angry people that don't have enough fries, all pissed off walking around. It's like as bad as when you have 3 people and you're splitting the pizza, and you got 8 slices. Well, only one, somebody's getting 2 slices. And you start looking around like, who's going to be the guy that gets the 2 slices?
and you really want it. You really want it, but you're like, no, I don't want it. But you really do.
It's the worst thing for people. 8 slices, not in 3 guys. Yeah, somebody's getting screwed on that. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Sorry for being late.
We were talking about the guy that gets screwed on pizza when you have 3 people, because only 2 people getting 3 slices and only one's getting 2. So,
right, yeah, true. Draw the short straw.
And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you feel that urge to like eat a little quicker just to see if you can get to that third slice as you're looking around. Like count down a little bit, like it's like you can't get the third slice till your second one is finished. You can't reach early. You got to get it all down first. So I feel like there's a quiet competition that takes place when that's happening. So what are you sipping on there, Todd?
Super Cluster Ale, Lagunitas.
Oh yeah, I've had that one. I actually had that at the brewery when I went to Chicago a few years ago on draft, and it's a decent brew.
Yeah, not bad. I just saw it, and beer fridge was getting low, so the liquor store I was going to, they closed at 7 Monday through Thursday. Right now, they got shortened hours, you know. So I had to turn around and come back towards the house, and there's a liquor store like just a mile from my house, but they don't carry as much. So I was like, I saw that. I was like, I'm gonna grab that. So I got a 6-pack of this and a 6-pack of Zombie Dust in the cans.
Oh, there you go. A little Zombie Dust action.
I haven't had it for a while, so I was like, I haven't had it since they put it in cans. So I was like, I'm gonna grab it. It's always a good one.
I actually saw that at the store last weekend, and there was a time I would just grab it, and now it's like, maybe that time I'll pick it up again. But I don't know, just now it's at that point because they're so everywhere so much that it's kind of like it wasn't like before when it was kind of more limited. But
right, yeah, well, I think they produce more of it now, and it's on shelves more now. So I just don't think people seek out to get it like they used to.
Yeah.
I guess one too because it is more readily available. People are. It's like if something's rare and you can't get it all the time. That makes them want it even more.
Exactly.
When things sit on the shelf, you're like, I can get it anytime. I'm not going to pick it up now. Even though you see it. I mean, it still goes off the shelves fairly decent around here, but it's still. You definitely see it sitting on the shelf a lot more than you ever did before.
It's like when we were younger, we wanted to drink, but we weren't allowed to yet. But we wanted it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's just want what you can't have.
Like the Wicked Witch of Wizard of Oz. I'll get you, my pretty.
What are you guys drinking on, Mr. Rawls?
I'm drinking the Sweetwater strain. This is the one that was up here when you guys were up for the Be Real Insane OG version.
That was pretty decent.
I like it. I think Eric and Shannon weren't big fans. Eric was just saying.
No, she didn't. She doesn't care much for the hoppiness anyway, but so I knew she wouldn't like it. But I thought it was pretty decent.
Where's Shannon at tonight?
She's back there in the room. She had a late night. Should I say late night, early morning? She went to bed really, really late. Or really, really early, however you want to look at it. I did too as well, but she was.
Someone would say morning.
Yeah. So a friend of ours come over and her sister, and they hung out, and then I guess, Shay and I both were, you guys know what happened to me yesterday, so we were just kind of drinking and blowing off some steam, I guess. And her friend come over and hung out. She was one of the girls that went with us to Jamaica, one of our couple friends. So her and her sister, because her boyfriend that also went with us to Jamaica, he works night shift, so he was at work, and so she was hanging out with her sister, and so they just stopped by and we hung out, and I think they took some time to sober down so they could drive, but it was like 8 o'clock this morning before they left.
Yeah.
And so she stayed up the whole time. I didn't go to bed till about 6, but I got up at like 10:30, and she's been asleep. She's still in bed. Like she's been asleep all day.
Well, I think they heard Eric PSA and took heed, so they're not going to drive drunk. They're going to
exactly. Taking the
yeah. So it was good. But the funny thing is, they didn't even sleep. Well, her sister slept on the. I don't know if she ever slept, but she laid on the couch for a while, and then I guess Shannon and our friend just stayed up bullshitting or whatever. So I was like, I'm going to bed. It was 6 o'clock, and like I already been up 24 hours at that point. It's like I'm going to bed. So.
Yeah, you rest in there. Yeah,
but she don't. She likes her sleep, man. She sleeps half her life away. I don't. That's kind of why I was late, because I was trying to jump on. I'm using my phone now again, and her best friend was trying to call her. She's called her like 3 times, so she was kind of worried about her. She's like, what is going on? I was like, don't feel bad. I said, she's just sleeping. I was like, she's not ignoring your call or anything. So her brother was trying to call too. And I talked to him. He goes like, I tried to call Shannon earlier. I was like, yeah, she's asleep. I was like, still asleep? I was like, yeah, she went to bed late or early this morning.
Is she off this weekend or?
Yeah.
So
yeah. She actually, I don't know if I should say. Well, whatever. She probably won't care. She actually kind of had a little bit of an accident last Thursday, so she burnt her hand really bad.
Yeah, that's what you were telling us there.
I couldn't remember if I told you guys that or not. Okay. So
that ended up happening, and how's she doing? By the way, how's it healing for her?
She's doing okay. She's doing all right. Like she burnt the back of her left hand. So basically, it's like kind of like the whole back part of her hand. It was 3rd-degree burn, and all the skin's gone. So she lost some feeling in that, but it's coming back. So now it's starting to sting. So she keeps it wrapped up pretty good. Then on her right hand, on her left hand. No, wait a minute. That was on her left hand. Her right hand, she's got spots just kind of where it blistered up pretty bad, but it's just in random spots, and that's doing better. Those popped, and those are doing okay, or doing better. So. Then she had a couple of spots. She had a couple of spots on her neck, and those are healing pretty good too. So yeah, she was lucky. She was really lucky. I mean, truly lucky that she didn't. She kind of fell, tripped, and caught herself into the fire pit. Of course, it was a late night kind of ordeal that night too, and I wasn't around. That's why I was kind of late coming on the show. It was last Thursday. I was kind of late coming on the show last Thursday not because of that. I was with her and didn't come home, and she ended up staying the night at our friend's house. And so she just got really lucky, like crazy.
Yeah, it's good that she came out okay and she's healing good back from it.
Mm-hmm. So she took she had some vacation time. So because she was supposed to work Saturday, Sunday last week, took those 2 days off, and then she was supposed to work yesterday and today and took off. So she'll be off a week and a half, to kind of recover a little bit, and only have to use 4 vacation days just because of the way her schedule falls. So she's planning on going back. I think she goes back on Monday, and I think she's planning on, at this point, unless she has a little bit of a setback, I think she's planning on going back to normal schedule. So
good for her. Yeah. Yeah, but I do dig this one. I need to review.
Eric, what are you having?
Well, I just finished the High Life, but I'm going to wait a little bit before I go get my next one.
Gotcha.
See, we're talking about the word super, and she says she is super amazing.
What's going on here?
A super a lot. Going to the barber for a straight razor shave is going to feel as great as a massage at the local rub and tuck.
Eric.
Good one, Gilbert.
How about they just buy their own and you get all the slices? Well, yeah, but that's not how it always works. Like, no, Erie, you're over analyzing it. It's just like if you're out, sometimes you get a pizza or whatever. It's like how you split the pizza up.
For that reason, why don't they just make it square and just cut it in squares, and you get like 9 pieces?
We have some here that do it in squares for sure. Yeah, we have some to do it in squares.
Yeah, we've got a couple places that will too. I think they will, upon request, also cut it in squares if they don't as a normal.
Yeah, we have a place that's called. They're part of a chain now, I think. It's down the hill. I can't even think of it now. I know we had one place called Adriatic because they have one that's called the Bearcat. It's like a huge squared pizza. Can't think of the other one now, but yeah, they do square pizzas. One of our local spots.
I kind of like the square pizzas myself because I kind of like the middle pieces without some of the crust sometimes. Like I like crust. I'm a big bread person, but I also kind of like the small pieces or the center pieces without crust on them. Or, like the end crust or whatever.
Yeah, being back in Jersey, I used to get Sicilian pizzas they were like square and thick, and I used to always like the middle pieces rather than the crust pieces on the sides. A little bit more doughy, I guess. Gilbert said, at my job is either crazy or dead, depending on the season. And mind your business with the hashtag. Drinking Saison, DuPont, and Method and Madness single grain Irish whiskey. Nice. Rod, why is your camera super glitchy? I think it was because the OBS was acting up a little bit. I'm actually using the OBS cam as well. Sometimes, depending on what's taking place, it'll miss some frames. So OBS and StreamYard don't always get along, I think. So I may switch it over at a point here. Exactly, Erie. Mind your business. Hashtag do what I want. You're not funny. You know.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You turned this into a COD beer flow stream. I was over COD like crazy lately. So we played last night for a bit. He actually finished 5th on the solo. He said,
nice.
He actually took that to prove he did. Of course, Ari said, no, you didn't. And, but yeah, he got to number 5. Yeah, we could do quad, that's for sure. 29 minutes is happy hour, which works perfectly with here. After Alan, every minute of your life should be happy hour. You are married to me.
Touche.
It is, love. It is. Well played. Good response. High Life sounds like you were talking about Blake. That would be a good nickname for Blake. High Life. But yeah, I ended up. I think did I tell you guys I bought a TV this week? I actually didn't need a TV. No, so I know I told Alan. So the other Monday night, I thought my TV went out that I have here in the office. It just started glitching. And I was like, well, shit, I guess I need a new TV. And I've had it for a bit, so I went ahead and ordered a new TV from Best Buy. Well, they brought it Wednesday. And so I was getting rid of the other TV to take it out. And I'm like, shit, there's nothing wrong with this TV. I went to behind it, the HDMI cord was shredded. So I switched cords and it was working just fine. It's like, well, fuck, now I got another TV I don't really need. I went from a 32-inch to a 39-inch. So I'm like, what do I do with this one? I debated, do I take it back to keep it? And I decided to take the one I had here. I put it in our bedroom. And then I took the new one and put it in here, which then the TV stand I have was too small for the legs the way it was set up. I've got it kind of propped in there right now. So I'll get on the wall or I'll leave it like it is. It actually is holding well to where it's at. But then the other one is like, well, shit, I have no internet in the room for that. But I said, well, I'll hook up the PS3 to that one in the bedroom. And then that one I can just watch Netflix on because it has the Wi-Fi in it. So you just click it right in. I get Netflix, Hulu, all the other stuff through the PS3. And then I put the other one in here. So, but then I got like old school TVs in the other room that I'll probably donate at some point. But it was just funny. It's like, how did I not think to check the wire? I just went ahead and just ordered, just was out of it. Like, oh, let's go ahead and order something new.
Because you were actually wanting a new TV, but you just didn't want to get a new TV.
Probably not, but you know what? You get a good deal on it, so.
Oh yeah. Like your conscience is like, you really want a TV? Do I need one? Probably not. But go ahead and get it anyway.
Todd, he probably got it for $1.99.
Probably, yeah. And a case of beer on top of it.
It was like a 39-inch for like $129 or whatever.
That's pretty much $1.99, Ron.
They're like, oh, Roger, you need some beer too. Well, we'll bring that over too. We'll just throw that in with it.
They're probably looking at we need the TV. Get him a deal on the TV so he'll call us. Yeah. So. But yeah, it actually was nice. I mean, now when I played COD yesterday, it was like everything was so much bigger. It was funny. I was joking, like, I guess women are right. The 7 inches do make a difference.
Wow.
Like, okay, now I get it.
Who would have thought that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand now.
If I could post pics of her, I would. Might just have to start a Facebook group for the regiment. But there you go. That'd be something to do. I feel like Alan had to be defended. Erie won't give him the respect he deserves in his own house. You ought to take it, print it out, put it in a frame, and put it up on the wall so Erie can see that it was there. That way we can all coordinate or check when someone is on to play. Yeah. Yeah, that would be something good there as well.
Well, I have time now, so just give me a holler at nights when y'all jump on.
Yeah. And I think get Alan in our message group that we have there on Facebook as well. So crack open a little. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have a little bit of this rum. Now I think about it.
Here we go.
This is the barreled rum.
Oh, the bourbon barreled rum.
Yeah, that's in French. So if it's in French, you know it's damn good. So,
have you already had some?
Oui, oui.
Oh yeah, I've already had some of this. Yeah.
Do you get the bourbon from the rum, or does it just overpower it?
No, you get like oakiness in it as well, but it's just smooth. You let it air out for a little bit, and then you start drinking, and you get like a caramel type flavor to it. You get like that peat feel. I feel like getting a little bit more understanding of what that actually is, and it just opens up nice with a nice bouquet of aroma and everything. So that was one that was a like $85 bottle or something. That when I got it at party stores, I got it for like $40. Which they always like, get that one because that's like one of the ones we have a great deal on. So still got the chocolate tequila, and I gotta tell you that rum I got that I put in the coffee last Sunday, very good. So
that was like liqueur, that coffee liqueur.
Yeah, well, I got the coffee liqueur tequila, but I also have a rum as well. That's like I don't know if you saw that. It's an espresso rum.
How's that? Is that good?
Oh, it's really good. Hey, put this thing on. Pull it up here.
Nice.
Yeah. 30% ABV. But Caribbean rum. I got an island coconut coffee that I put it into. I know you're not a big fan of coconut, Eric, but
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
If you close your eyes, you could hear the water hitting across the beach like you're in the Caribbean. That's how good it is. Let me see here. She does set it off and got it checked for authenticity and shit. She would have your thing checked to make sure you really got Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you did it on PS4, all you gotta do is hit the clip, and it'll go automatically save your last 3 minutes of play, and so you'd have a video on it. Roger gets the price drop 15% by placing a new shopping cart.
Automatic.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Gilbert knows this is Rum Agricole Sons. Yeah, so that's what this one is here. It's the Agricole Vieux. And what was this one? This is 44% ABV, 44.4 ABV. 102, 120 of 408. So I mean, 408 bottles, and this was the 120th.
Nice.
Yeah, this was distilled back January 2012. Bottled July 29, 2016. Exclusively for the party source, Rum Clement. So yeah, it's nice.
And that one was the $80 bottle that you got for 40.
So yeah, I got like 40. Yeah, it was like nice. once a year. Party Source has like a, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Like basically clean the shelves type thing. So if they're overstocked and everything, they'll slash prices to get it off the shelves.
Yeah.
So they send off just about anything in there. I was able to get this and other stuff that I got at the time. I already drank, like those Japanese whiskeys I got them at Party Source as part of that deal. So, but I do enjoy it. So, which I've always liked some of the spirits. That goes back to when I used to bartend. I used to drink spirits more than I would drink beer back then.
Why not? Well, if you're probably got a special on those too, I would assume.
Well, those are free because I was bartending when I was.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
That's the best kind of special,
right? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you drink spirits then? Yeah. The price is right.
Like we would bartend in the alumni center, and we would do like weddings and stuff. And I don't know what it was with the weddings, but they always say they could outdrink the bartenders. We always get challenged to drink and stuff. And was like, we've been like practicing. We drink all the time. Like, you're not going to beat us on these drinking things. You get people sloshed.
And then take a beer chaser, but spit it right back in the beer bottle.
Yeah. I mean, it was like you were going against Wedding Crashers at that point. You really want to take us on right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty good right now.
Yeah. We did one for the athletic director at the time when I was in school. We did a wedding for his daughter at the Alumni Center, and it was one of those crazy, people are going to remember this for a few years after type parties when we had people blitz. We had the bride. She was so hammered. She was up on the tables just pulling her dress up and going crazy. We had her brother. He was a big guy. He ripped off one of the door stalls in the bathroom. He was so drunk and he tried to peel at her on the kitchen. Like, we had to get him out of the car and stuff. We had like all kinds of stuff happening. We had it was like our boss had said, you can give like the caterers each a drink or whatever, because it was such a good thing that we were having an event and everything. And we were loading them up with like alcohol. We had like caterers bitching out each other, and like one of them got into a fight because they used to date one of the bartenders and were like bitching over it. And like our boss ended up getting fired after the event. That's how crazy it got at this event. But it was like,
damn,
that would just live on forever. Yeah, but we've all got some of those parties in our past, I think, at some point. Like,
oh yeah,
it's like some of those high school stories that you look back later in life, and it's just like, I don't know how I made it out there. Get out of that party all together and not hurt, So we do some crazy stuff back in the day. Not like, kids do stuff sure I'm crazy like nowadays, I'm sure, but I don't know, it was just different. We didn't do like stupid shit like eat Tide Pods, stuff like that or anything, but we ate stuff and we're going shit afterwards that we shouldn't have climbed, like we would go out to like old buildings and hang out like bonfires and get into shit that we shouldn't get into. And it was just like, we probably shouldn't have drank those 40s before we climbed to the roof. Considering there was no way in and we did it from the outside. Well, Vanessa's in the house, says hello. That's a good to Vanessa. See you always. I'm still thinking about that duck lasagna you made.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah, that looks so freaking good on Instagram there.
How'd that turn out, Vanessa?
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah. It wasn't even cooked yet, Eric, and it looked so damn good. I got this shit raw. That's how good it was.
Yeah.
Don't even put it in the oven. Don't have time.
Ain't no time for that.
Yeah. Eric said, having milk? Eric said hello as well to Vanessa. Yeah, Vanessa has so many skills. It's incredible. Her husband's a lucky man. And he even commented on the lasagna picture as well. So he knew what he had in store there. I should have lasagna in a bit.
I hadn't either. Made some spaghetti one night last week, but haven't done lasagna for a while.
Yeah.
Actually sounds pretty good.
Tonight was where we didn't make anything for dinner. I was actually, for some reason, craving just to get I wasn't like a Big Mac, just wanted a McDonald's type burger or something like that. And I ended up getting like just a double quarter pounder instead. But I don't feel like making anything. I feel like we cooked so much lately. It's like, I just want to go out and get something now. So
yeah, something easy, something quick.
Yeah, something easy and quick. You take a break off and then probably make something tomorrow or whatever. Vanessa said duck eggs are wonderful, and that's what I always hear from you as well. But they got that nice richness to them. Not yet shortly coughing for some reason. Oh, it could be though. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather stuff. We actually had set a record earlier this week. I think one of the nights got down to 28 degrees, which was a record here. So for like it's like, what the fuck? Am I going to turn the heat back on?
Yeah, we had the heat on like 2 days ago, and then it's like today it's 82 degrees or whatever, and hot. It was kind of humid today. Was it humid there, Rod, for you?
Yeah, it got humid later in the afternoon today. Yeah.
Jesus, it poured up here. It poured like buckets.
Yeah. Where it's coming our way, Eric, because this thing is supposed to rain from tomorrow until Monday or something.
Yeah, through the weekend. Yeah, I didn't want to do shit. Thanks, Rain.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I was like, shit, my grass probably could have gone a couple more days without being cut. And I was like, shit, if I don't cut it today, I ain't gonna be able to cut it until Tuesday or Wednesday. And then I need a bush hog to get it mowed.
Yeah. So we'll see how it actually does there, but they're expecting some pretty big ones to come through. One of my buddies today, he's in Ohio. He's actually close to the Indiana border. He's in Harrison, Ohio, which is just the other side of Indiana. And he said they got dumped with a lot of rain. I was talking to him. I was like, we're not getting anything where we're at. He's probably about 40 minutes from me, but I thought we would get through. We got a little bit of a shower earlier tonight, but then it dried out real quick because of the heat. So,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did rain this morning, which I guess probably what caused a lot of the humidity.
Yeah.
But you're right, it did dry out because I ended up cutting grass and doing all that.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty day, though. I mean, it was sunshine and no hardly a cloud in the sky. It was nice.
What's up, Rating? It's been a while, my friend. Cheers, buddy, to drinking a Waldo's. What do you think of this year's batch? It is sweet after I got over. It's not like a previous batch. I think it is good. I couldn't find it for this year here. Every place I actually looked for it, they were already out and they didn't get it. So I didn't get a chance to try it. And that's how it was a few years ago when I tried to find it. So in the last 4 or 5 years, I think I've only gotten it one time. So it's a little tough to get it through this area. Oh, we get the Hello Berliner Weiss. Very nice. That's a lime one, right? Let me see here.
Gooseberries.
Melon. What is it?
Ooh, gooseberries.
They're green?
It says on the side here. Let me put my headset back.
I've never had a gooseberry. I was thinking it was like a lime or some type of kiwi or something.
I can't tell what the ABV is, though. I've been looking on here. I can't see it, but it comes from Belgium.
Yeah, I've had the one that was the red can, which I think may have been strawberry or raspberry. I can't remember.
I can't imagine it being much more than 4.5% maybe.
Get ready for a little dirty glass mafia.
Vanessa said the lasagna had deer sausage. She says a 3 blanket night for her snow last weekend.
Dang.
Let's see what we got in Eric's glass here.
Look at that dirty glass mafia, baby.
Sticky bubbles.
Well, DGM.
Yeah. Got a good head on it.
That's what she said.
Baby to
it. Digging in, fellas. Cheers.
I should have gave you the beer sound.
Wow, a little tart. Whoa.
Just a little?
No, yeah, you're puckering quite a bit for being just a little.
Whoa. I wasn't quite expecting that. I'll give it that.
It's like warheads in a glass, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
I don't know. I'm gonna
Stress it a little bit.
Yeah. I got to see how much this ABV this beer has. I tried looking, I didn't see it.
Might check on Tapped or something, see if it's on there.
Yeah.
4.5 or something maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like 4.5 or something.
Yeah.
No, that's the raspberry, not the raspberry.
It's not a heavy style.
No.
It's pretty light. What is the most tart candy you've ever had? Is there anything more tart than Warheads? Is that like the top of the chain?
3.7.
3.7.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, it'd be hard to find something worse than Warhead.
Not had a Warhead and not puckered up, I guess. Someone's like, you have to pucker up if you're a Warhead.
I'll start puckering up. I know sometimes just thinking about putting, mouth kind of starts watering a little bit, then you pop it in like, oh. My daughter loves those things.
Yeah, they were pretty popular. I mean, when I was a kid, I think they're still pretty popular, but yeah.
So, her and her best friend started a YouTube channel today. How you like that? My daughter beat me to to trying to do a YouTube channel.
Now, see, usually like the younger kids, I would thought they would have made
TikTok or something.
Yeah. Well, she's doing YouTube, huh?
Oh, she's done that too. She's on that. So if anybody would ever happen to follow her, she's got a pretty fucking funny video of Shannon. You can only imagine. I think I'm pretty sure she posted it on there. I'm not sure. I'm not on TikTok, so I don't really know how it all works. But
yeah, Gilbert says gooseberry is quite tart.
Yeah, it tastes like a sour, Eric. It does. Tastes like a sour.
Yeah. What does she do on her YouTube channel? What kind of video?
So today she's been over at her friend's. She's not home yet. She's been over at her friend's house all day today. So it's like the first time we've seen each other since probably school, I guess, or since all this thing's been going on. So they were. It was actually a pretty decent video. It was like 10 minutes long. They did some cut scenes, and I don't know who put it all together. It had some music in it, and so they started out. They were both sitting there and trying to show you how to braid some of your hair, like braid your hair. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna pause, mute myself. Oh, she's coming in now. And then towards the end of it, they did like a ask each other questions or whatever, kind of like about what's your favorite, whatever, something like that. It was pretty good.
Nice. You got a YouTube star to making in the house.
That's right. Yep.
She didn't graduate high school yet, right? She's still in high school.
No, she's just a freshman.
Yeah, so she's just starting. Yeah, good for her.
So she'll, got to basically take half a year do the other half at home, but so yeah. She'll be a sophomore coming up if they have class. Who knows what they're going to do with that still. I know they just announced here today that they're not even going to open the public pools for the summer. So,
oh, they're not. Wow.
No, nope.
Here in Ohio, they're planning on opening up the pools.
Are they? Yeah. So they decided today in Indiana that they weren't. Well, I don't know if it's all of Indiana or just here locally.
But
so, you kind of weird. But
bars yet?
Do what?
But you guys have bars open, and we haven't even opened up the bars yet.
Yeah, we did. We do have those. We actually stopped at our one that we like to go to just for a couple beers last night. We were the only ones there, but looks like they just opened up Tuesday, so they got added a nice outside seating area, and got all their tables social distance. Where you're not sitting.
They put in markers or spaces and stuff to zone it out and everything, or
well, not really that, but the tables are really it's a huge place, so the tables are really spread out far apart, and then they've got all the bar stools at the bar put up, so you can't sit at the bar. And then as we were there last night, they were inserting some like plastic guards or whatever, so where if you order, you don't have to be in contact with them or whatever. So doing everything they can, I guess. It's kind of a slow process as far as that goes, but so
matter of people becoming comfortable out there again. Me and Eric were talking about that earlier before you got on. So,
hey, Peggy.
Hey. She just brought my daughter home, so.
It's nice to see you. It's good. How you doing?
Pull your chair up and sit down.
Well, tell her I said Happy Mother's Day too, by the way.
Rod said Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
She said thank you.
I knew the job was tough.
Yeah. It's a tough job.
Oh, yeah. D in the house. What up, Rod? Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Doc.
Double D.
And Erie said her kids love TikTok. Yeah, I know a lot of the kids were kind of messing with that, so it seems to be the when they prefer a lot of the social media.
Seems to be a lot
it's kind of a big target for hackers too, because there's so many kids that are on it.
Yeah, well, hackers are probably some of those other weirdos too. You got to be careful.
Well, that too, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm surprised we see some of those people out on that site. And we had a thing in our subdivision. Someone sent us an email. We have like a neighborhood thing that you can join where the neighbors have gotten together to make kind of like our own little network. Stuff happening in the community and everything. And apparently there was somebody with a van that tried to pull up one of the kids here. That when the neighbors came out and the guy drove off. So you don't know. People are just crazy out there. This is the world that we actually lived in. Oh, I did see up in your state too, Eric. Today, I guess, that the legislature decided not to hold the meeting because of the protesters that were there again. Like a second time or whatever. So
I mean, at some point I didn't read a whole lot into it. But apparently, I guess I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it, so I really can't comment on it. It's interesting you bring that up because I'm going to look it up and see what it was about.
Yeah, so I mean, they want to get everything to stop and reopen. It's kind of like, well, if the legislature can't meet, you're slowing it down from happening too. For them to have the discussions, you're kind of being counterproductive to your cause.
Yeah.
Erie said her 15-year-old lives on it, so she's just a little bit older than Todd's daughter then.
Where'd you go? Same age. Our daughter's 15 too.
Oh, she's 15 too? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kids' ages for school nowadays. Yeah, but I saw some of the schools are looking at maybe having homeschool all the way through fall. Some colleges already called it for fall, saying they're not going to open back up until January or so.
Listen to this, Brad. So I'm reading this article here. The majority of the protest was peaceful, but there were a few times that the protesters who were on the same side of this debate started arguing. What? What are you arguing about if you're on the same side?
Just arguing to be arguing or something. It's crazy.
That's like the time Joe and Tom were debating. Joe, I don't know why you're yelling at me. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, I'm saying the exact same thing you're saying, but you wouldn't argue. That was funny.
God.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're the brightest people by any means. It's
I'm so stupid as stupid does.
I gotta fight with like, why are you yelling? I don't know. No, it's kind of crazy there, and I don't know. There's so much shit happening right now. It's almost like 2020 has just been a bitch of a year. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, it has.
You should have decided to
go back and have a redo.
Yeah. Decided to end the school year for our high school and for the middle and elementary go until June 2nd. It's crazy. Oh, wow. So high school year out.
Jeez.
Everybody else, you got to finish until June. Little kids are walking around. That's bullshit. Yeah. I know a lot of parents probably want their kids back in school from what I'm seeing. The homeschooling is definitely wearing some parents down. Yeah.
God. I got to post that on Facebook now. I'm going to do that when we're done. And we were like, why are you arguing if we're on the same side?
I did see there were a few meat inspectors that actually died out there as well, some of the plants, so that's kind of interesting. That they had to I haven't been to the store to see how our meat situation has been. They keep showing on news or stores out of meat, but it seems like whenever I go, there's still some there. But then again,
go ahead, Rob.
They always show the long lines of cars for the food banks, which I never seem to really see either, but I guess they're happening.
I just go to the local butcher here. They've got every kind of meat you want. May have paid a little bit more, yes, but at least they have it.
Yeah. Speaking of local, there was one.
Plus supporting the local too instead of a chain store.
Yeah. There was a local dairy farmer that was in one state, and he was going to dump the milk and decided he was going to go ahead and just sell it directly to people. And the people were lined up like miles down the road or whatever to pull up just from there. Instead of, because he was going to waste it, he was going to dump it.
I saw the picture of that. That was insane.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, I mean, was it pasteurized or anything? Or was it just, I don't know how he did it out there on his dairy farm, but people were okay buying it. So better to get it to people that can use it rather than to pour it out for sure.
I think they have a pasteurizer right at the milk stations. I think they do pasteurize right there.
I would think they had to clear it some kind of way for FDA or whatever, but it's been a long time since I've been to like a dairy farm. Long time.
Me too.
It's like in South Jersey, they have a lot of rural spots. A lot of people think North New Jersey is always like industrial, but we had a lot of farms up there. And back then, I used to go to like dairy farms or like over to Borden in Pennsylvania.
Have you guys seen these in the can yet? The zombie dust?
No, not in the can yet. Not here.
Yeah, I don't get free Floyds up here.
Pretty cool can. It's pretty cool can work. Can artwork on the can. Can art.
If it was, I walked by and didn't realize it.
They sell them in like those boxes, like the boxes or whatever, like all of them do in the cans now.
Bells or whatever. Like they have 4 in there or something.
Well, no, these had 6 of them. Yeah,
okay.
There's 6 of them. Only thing I don't like that a lot of them aren't doing is they don't put the date on the box. Or at least a lot of them do, but a lot of them won't. So I got this one out and I bought it not knowing, assuming it was fairly new because it's a can, but it's dated in February. I mean, it's still not terrible, but
Yeah, it's not fresh. You thought it might have been either.
Right. So, but these are one of those beers, like I know what it is, so it's not, the worst case scenario if it's a few months old or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I don't get into a huge thing on that a lot anyway, except for unless it's a nice IPA that you want to taste it, fresh for the first time or whatever.
Yeah. Hit one of my longest shots today at a par 5 with a 315-yard tee shot, 35 yards, and I'm on a 3 putt for par. I missed a 2-foot.
I've had those days. I don't play a lot of golf, but I've had those days.
3 putt. Oh man, yeah. Well, at least you made par, right? So
yeah, you made par.
That's always one that got away from.
How far was your eagle shot? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Best golf shot I ever had. I never saw go in the hole. Which sucked, but it was also awesome. So it was a eagle that I shot on one of the holes at one of our golf places. Put it drive right in the middle of the fairway, and it was the way it was like you would hit it down, and then it's like a dog leg to the right, and then it's greens on the left, but there's trees blocking it. So I decided to go up over the trees, hit a great shot off the trees. I knew it was headed right toward the green, and people came down around the trail. Yeah, and it went in the hole. Me and my buddy thought they were just fucking with us, like, oh, okay, right. I was like, I knew it was going that way. I just didn't know. Got up there and it was sitting right in the bottom of the cup.
Nice.
For a 2. My buddy was like, I fucking hate you. He's like, you yeah, so the best shot I ever made, didn't even see it. Although the one in our golf outing where I almost got won a car, it was a charity outing we did, and it was a 225 par 3, and I hit it and got 6 inches to the hole. Like it was starting to draw back to the hole, and the lady got up in a chair with the clipboard, thought it was going to go in. So I couldn't believe how close it was, and it just stopped. And it's funny because one of the guys I was with, he'd done the same thing. Like I asked him what he used. He said he used like a 5-wood because I was going to use something else. And he got it within like 10 inches. And I got it inside of him, which was crazy. And
nice.
I ended up winning a free Callaway golf bag out of it. So
Nice.
the best shot I did see was that one. So yeah. 15 foot. I suck today. I could chip for crap. Thanks for asking, Eric. I purposely kept that from the time I want to hit myself with the scale.
That kid's talented. Why don't he use it for something?
That's pretty good.
Any sport golf challenge using the most. Why don't you tell Chad and get on? Say hi.
That's my mom.
Yeah.
She's still in bed.
Oh, she's still in bed. Oh, was your mom? She sounded like Shannon there for a second.
Yeah, she did.
Said, why don't you just tell Shannon to get on? I was like, no, it's my mom.
It's Mom. Bye, guys. Gotta go home and let the dog out. See you later.
See you, Peggy.
Hi, Peggy.
Oh yeah.
She said bye.
Yeah, so you guys got any plans looking forward toward the weekend or anything? Or
I got to get an exterminator in my barn. I got a little pest problem.
the termites or something?
I guess the guy said they're powder post beetles. I guess is what they said. I got to get them bombed.
Oh, yeah, we had something last year. We had some bugs that actually hit one of our evergreens and kind of tore up one of our trees. We had to cut one down. The other one we ended up saving, but bugs can definitely.
Yeah, they do some damage for sure. We got some sort of, I don't know, it's a weird looking bush. It's kind of long and narrow. I'm not really sure what it is. She likes it. I think it's ugly, but it's like the middle of it's all torn, chewed up, and not really chewed up, but all burnt out. So I don't know if it's the weather or some sort of a bug got to it last year. I'm not sure what happened to it.
Well, I think
they will definitely do some damage for sure.
Yeah. Well, we got the what you call them, the 3-foot wasp or whatever they're called now. They're out west heading this way.
Oh,
murder hornets or whatever.
Murder hornets or whatever they are.
Yeah. Which are kind of interesting. But I think this year is like, I thought some states were expecting like their cicadas to come out as well. So I'm not a big fan of the cicadas either.
There's this family that has a YouTube channel talking about the murder hornets, and they were talking about coming out of quarantine, and it shows them, they're trying to get their pants on and they can't hardly fit into them, and like, let's go out for a drive, and she's like, slow down. He goes, and she's just backing out of the driveway. He's like, I'm going 3 miles per hour, and then a few minutes scenes later, they're driving down the street. She's like, slow down, you're going way too fast. He goes, I'm not even going over 10. So then he got talking about murder hornets, and he was like, okay, let's go back inside now. I'm done. Like, over quarantine, now you got the murder hornets. Now you still can't go outside. It's funny.
I've seen a few people that held them or had them on their hand. I mean, they're good size. I mean, they're definitely big. But, they hunt like the honeybees, which is an issue. Mm-hmm. But they said over in Asia, there have been some people that have been killed by being attacked by swarms of them. So I guess they all get together, they can all do damage. It's not in their nature to swarm and attack people.
I thought I saw, didn't it kill like an average of 50 people a year or something, maybe? Like in countries or something?
Yeah, well, it's probably just people messing with them.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
It's like, you don't mess with them, they're going to mess with you. So that could be one big hell of a nest, though, for those to be in there. Consider how big the little one was. Yeah. I don't think we got too much planned on our end. I mean, like I said, it's interesting. Cincinnati is going to open up some of these different places. They're shutting down parts of streets to make room for restaurants to be outside, which if we get that rain this weekend, it's going to suck for them anyway. They're not going to get a lot of people in if it starts raining like they're calling for. But like, they got one of the horse tracks that's opening, but there's no people in there. So
yeah, that's weird. Because the betting online and stuff, so I guess it doesn't matter. But
Yeah, I watched the South Korean baseball game last weekend. Like late night, I flipped on TV and it was on.
I did too.
It was interesting. Yeah, we saw like there was no people in the stands, but the cutouts of the people behind the plate, like with the words and stuff, like if they were talking in Korean. That was just kind of weird, but
I gotta imagine the announcers were just watching it on TV at home or something, weren't they? I mean, there's no way they were, because they were American announcers. So
doing a Zoom. Probably said something like, "You're not muted."
yeah,
you're not muted, dude.
Hear the toilet flush or something.
I wonder. Speaking of flush, I wonder what happened to that one woman. I don't know if you ever saw the video of the woman that was on the Zoom conference, and she took her phone to go to the bathroom, but didn't realize she didn't cut her camera. And she went to the bathroom, and they're like kind of stunned, and they say something. She realized her camera's on, and she like cuts her screen and everything like that. I wonder what happened to that. Like she's like, I mean, you had to be so embarrassed for that to happen, but
I haven't seen that. That's funny though.
Yeah, but it was like, why are you taking your phone to the bathroom anyway? Just put like your thing or your cam and go to the bathroom and come back, right? But
right,
if you don't want to miss anything.
It's not that important to go to the bathroom in a Zoom meeting. It's not that important.
You can see some of the people were trying to say something, but they were kind of more in shock at the same point too. Like,
what? Is this real? What is going on?
Then someone says something, she looked up like, "Oh, yeah."
Oops.
Billy, what the hell are you doing?
The Golly Green Giants are susceptible to bagworms. Arborvitae or hardy don't have that problem. Yeah, bagworms is what we had that killed one of our trees. Yeah,
those will do damage for sure.
Never heard of it until then. So I've actually spread out the other one here in a few weeks just to make sure they don't come back to it. A lot of shit you got to take care of when you get a house, that's for sure.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like never-ending stuff that happens.
We talk about that sometimes. Like, kind of miss the days of when we lived in our apartment, when we first got together, and it was like, it was so easy then. Like, you didn't take care of shit. You had to worry about maintenance on anything. You just call the office or whatever. You had no grass to cut.
Yeah, or even have a condo where you have like less to deal with.
Yeah. Patio home or something, where a lot of those places they cut the grass and stuff for you.
Yeah, you worry about deal with it. Yeah, well, we actually have a guy that cuts our grass here now, but just it's kind of a pain. I don't want to get there and do it. I
did that a couple of years ago, and then it's good exercise and just to get out and do something.
Yeah, I was using it for exercise when I was actually doing it a while back, and then decided to go ahead and she was like, "Well, you need somebody else to do it. That way you're not out there doing that, and you can go do other stuff." She was use the whole, how much is your time really worth? Because you could actually be doing other stuff instead of doing that and have more valuable use of your time.
True.
Yeah, you're logical there on that. I didn't really want to pay the money to have somebody come out there and do it. It's kind of like, you can just do it. But now that he does it all the time, it's kind of nice. Dee says, I got 2 tapeworms now. My kids, they don't stop eating. And they'll keep doing that until they're out of the house Friday. Freaking Austrian Trappist, Stiff, Angazel, Strong, Dark, Gregorius. Nice. I know that's Belgian. That style, at least.
What whiskey do you got there, Gilbert? Because we know you're drinking whiskey, too.
He does drink his whiskey. That is true. But yeah. But outside of that, nothing else really too much happening this week. Gonna try to get some more beer stuff done. I got the new channel that I've launched. I just did a trailer for it, and I'm going to be doing a video for that this weekend. I already got the first storyline that I'm going to put on that one. I already got people that subbed into it as well, so that was kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to having fun. That one, because of the beer channel, I'll probably get that maybe uploaded, updated like maybe once a week or something. But at least starting out, that's going to be more recorded type pieces than just going live and stuff. But As if one channel wasn't enough, I decided to launch another one. How crazy! Actually, it's a third one because I still got the gaming channel. I just don't do much of the gaming except stream. But
why not?
Why not, right? But I don't know. This weekend, probably do some stuff here. I'm not sure. I'm trying to take a little bit of break on some of the live streams. I probably won't do a Friday thing tomorrow. I'll probably jump on Blake's thing for Friday night throwdown, and then maybe do something Saturday or Sunday, depending.
Yeah, we don't really have any plans. She's off this weekend, but
yeah,
nothing going on. Well, we were maybe going to go to the lake with her family. Her family, her aunt and uncle has a big, I don't know, it's like 120 acres or something with some lakes, and they have like a trailer or something set up, big barn, whatever. It's a nice little setup. We went there a long time ago, but we were maybe going to go there. But since she's messed her hand up a little bit, I don't know that she's probably not a good idea to go out there. Plus, it's supposed to rain all weekend, so I think we're just going to stay around the house and
make it
chill here. So, yeah. They live like, their place. Their farm, I don't know what you call it a farm, but their 100 acres or whatever is like 15 minutes from Rough River, right? I don't know if you know where Rough River is at.
No, I haven't been there.
In Kentucky. It's more like a big lake, so I don't even know why it's called Rough River. I guess I don't know if it's actually a river. I don't really honestly know.
A river runs through it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's pretty nice though. You know, it's a nice, good size, go fishing. You know, take boating or whatever. So, but if we go, I was like, if it's raining all weekend, I really don't want to go because I don't want to just sit and like you can't get Wi-Fi there. Like there's setup that doesn't, you can't get Wi-Fi. So it's like
you're supposed to get Wi-Fi. You're supposed to enjoy the
weather. No, you're not. Yeah, you're not. So, but I mean, I guess my point was like, if you're there and it's raining, what else are you gonna do? Just sit around and watch TV or shoot the shit with each other, I guess. But like, I'd rather wait for a nice day where you can actually get out and maybe do some fishing or something like that. But she probably doesn't need to be doing that anyway with her taking any chances on, you know,
getting an infection or something.
Getting an infection or something in her hand, yeah, with getting dirt or something in it or something.
Yeah.
So no plans for us this weekend. I think my brother and sister-in-law is coming to town for his weekend to get his daughter. Of course, they haven't been in town since all this thing's been going on, so I haven't seen him probably. Actually, I probably haven't seen him since we stayed at his house when we come to the beer fest. Actually, so probably go over to my mom's because they usually stay at my mom when they come in town. Either stay at my mom's or they'll stay at her because she's from this area too. She just happens to live in Cincinnati, or has lived in Cincinnati for 20 some odd years. But so when they come to town, I think they try to flip back and forth one weekend at my mom's, and then the next time they come, they'll stay with like her somebody on her family or something, just to kind of spread it out, meet all the rounds. But so I may try to visit with them a little bit this weekend, see them since I haven't seen them for a while. So, but outside of that, we ain't got anything going on.
You gonna bring anything down from Cincinnati?
I don't know. I saw Westerman had a couple of releases. We got one tomorrow. I don't know if they'll have time or not, but because they usually will leave like when he gets off work Friday, and sometimes it's here lately. He's been working a lot, so he's been getting off late. So I don't,
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll ask him and they'll do it, and sometimes he just doesn't have time to stop and get it on the way. So.
Gotcha.
Oh, Shannon wanted me to have him try to stop at the party source and get some of that tequila, that chocolate tequila, or coffee, whatever it was. Yeah.
They got more there. It's a Cantera Negra. They got more.
Yeah, I took a picture of it the first time when Eric bought it. That time we were there. We met Joe and his dad. She's like, "Where's it at around here?" I was like, "The only place I know we can get is at the party source there."
Yeah.
She's like, we'll have them stop on their way and pick a couple bottles up. Which I may have them do that because that's kind of on the way for them, really. Just kind of a quick stop off and then jump back on the highway.
I bet that would be good in coffee. I'm just saying. I bet that would be really good in coffee.
Oh, I've had it in coffee the last few weekends. It's really good.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Usually there's your creamer.
Yeah.
I had cream too. It was good. That's what I was saying earlier. I had the coconut coffee. Well, I had the coconut for the rum, and also the coconut for the tequila. And I've also got a s'mores coffee that's really good in as well.
S'mores?
Yeah, with the Cantera Negra in there. Yeah. It's a little fancy coffee.
Nice.
Yeah, Gilbert
Start the day off right.
The Method of Madness Irish single grain, the whiskey he was drinking. Paul's in the house this evening, gents. What is going on, Paul?
Hold on, Paul. Hey, Paul.
What's up, Paul?
Last painting you did was pretty awesome, brother. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, shit's good. He does a good,
excellent
job.
Yeah, it is. I want to ask you, hey, Paul, before we go or before we continue, do you have like a painting thing where you put in competitions and get it judged and all that? I don't know if they do that, but I'm assuming they do.
Like an art competition?
Yeah. I just wonder if he takes it and gets judged, and what does he get, or if they critique it, or what they do. If he's ever had one of his paintings done.
I mean, his paintings are very solid. I mean,
yeah, they are.
Now he sells most of that, right? Or do you, Paul? Are you still on listening?
He sells a lot of it. Well, he sells what he can of it for sure, but kind of like online, he puts a lot of his stuff on Twitter that he shares too.
I don't do Twitter much anymore.
I do. I like Twitter more than Facebook, actually. It's just mostly I know we're on Facebook more than Twitter. Twitter, like I said, I've always liked that you're limited to what you can actually say. It's not
no, it's nice. It's got some good features for sure.
Yeah, there's some posts that are way too long. Like, I'm not going to read all of that.
Yeah, right.
Paul said, no, I never tried to have my stuff judged or put competition or anything like that. Would be interesting. I'm not sure how to get into one of those. Yeah, I was trying to think if there's a lot of competitions that you see out there. I guess you do have some that take place. So I have seen some stuff, but I don't know if you have to do like an entry thing through them. Probably got to find them online or something.
Yeah, that's probably what you got to do.
But Paul could easily, I mean, if he hasn't already, I think he does have some of his stuff in the gallery. If not, he could definitely have his stuff in the gallery. I mean, stuff he does is great work.
Mm-hmm.
I like the one he did. I think he did it a couple of years ago, Paul, where he had it on a circular saw. He had a painting on it. On the
actual... Oh yeah, I was just thinking about that too, Eric. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
So is Paul, does YouTube keeping you from doing your live videos like you used to do on the painting stuff? Is that what the deal is on that? Because you used to do those paintings live or whatever, but I hadn't seen one for a long time.
Maybe because he's doing it on his mobile phone and he can't do it.
I don't know. Seemed like I remember something along the lines. I think he said it one time, but I don't remember what the deal was. Why he's not able to do it now or something. But I wasn't sure. Can't remember.
At one point, YouTube changed it. If you were under 1,000 people, you couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, then maybe that's what it was.
But I gave him the thing Mobcam where he could do it on Mobcam as well.
Yeah. I always like those videos. Those were cool to watch it from the start to finish. Listen to him talk through it and stuff.
He said he did the beer run. I had a Sandbagger, Hoppy Pale Ale, Wheat Deep River, and Floodwater Breweries. Got some High Wire, Cigar City, 420 strain Mango Kush Wheat Ale, White Claw. Why'd you get White Claw? Is it? Wait a minute, that's right. White Claw Rye Pale Ale. So it can't be White Seltzer.
Huh.
And then Bell's Hazy IPA. I'm surprised there's a White Claw beer out there because I'm thinking that's going to be a letter coming from one of the others. That a 420 strain of Mango Kush, that probably, well, it is probably the one that I like the least out of the Sweetwater ones. It's still okay, but that one is actually more of a wheat ale base. This one is more of a Mexican lager. The other one was an ale, kind of like an IPA or a pale ale, but still good. It's just the Mango Kush for me on the Sweetwater ones of the series.
Rod, did they have that one at the Brew Fest, at the Beer Fest? Do you remember? It seemed like I had that one, but I don't know. Would have to been from there.
The Mango Kush?
Yeah.
They didn't have it at this one that we went to recently. That's the one that had the Insane OG. This one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alan says the Mango Kush is one of his go-tos. I got no problem with the mango. It's just Of the three, it's my least favorite. Which isn't a terrible thing because I would drink any three of them. But I like the base and I like the Insane OG behind it, and then I like the Mango Kush. It's kind of like somebody has to be the bottom. Even at a good brewery, somebody has to be the bottom. Nobody wants to be the bottom, but somebody has to be the bottom. Somebody has to be the back of the donkey.
Donkey.
Oh yeah, that was good for a chuckle. But actually, let me see here. Highwire El Dorado Mosaic IPA on peaches and apricot.
I like Mosaic IPAs. I like them a lot.
Yeah. That sounds like a good one. Judy Allen said as well. Yeah, it does sound like a good one. I would definitely give that a try. He said, sorry about that one claw. I was going to say White Claw.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they're branching out.
A cease and desist letter would be in the mail.
Better call the law with the claw.
Yeah, cheers, bourbon. Do I need another beer? Do you feel like you need another beer?
Well, yeah.
Why not?
Hey, I'm going to work tomorrow.
Do we go a little bit longer or do we jump on COD for a bit? That's the question. I think Alan was itching to try to play some COD.
I think he was too.
Hey, Eric, what you got there in the collar of your shirt? It looks like you got like a priest thing going on there.
That's what I thought earlier when he had the mask on his one. The first one I thought was
yeah, there's like just a white square right there.
Oh, it just says Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, just because it's kind of dark, it just kind of you see the white, just kind of looks like you're wearing you're a priest or something.
No.
like something you need to tell us. Starting a new job. What's going on?
No, I'm not. I'm not a father. I'm not the father of the cloth. I am not that.
Yeah, it was funny when you had the mask picture on Facebook. Though. It was like that does look like a little priest thing there. So.
I just actually noticed it, so I didn't know I wasn't paying attention.
Alan, would you change your
Flipping for yeah.
Or is that Erie on there and Erie's trying to mess with us?
No, he flipped over to the reaction channel, so he's got a few things happening.
Got it.
But I didn't really have any beer news or anything for tonight. I was looking at some stuff and I was like, let's just chat and have a little bit of fun time and everything. And he said, I had to switch over real quick because I'm about to do a quick upload on this real quick. So, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. But I don't know. You guys want a beer or you want to continue?
It's your show, Rod. Your show. Not
it don't matter to me.
I mean, I don't mind ending a little early tonight. So, actually, relax a little bit. I want to do a little bit of a game if you guys want to play or not. And or just
I'll hop on for a while if you want to.
Yeah. But that being said, do your thing, homie.
All right, guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. It's stupid to drive home drunk because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do that stupid-ass sobriety test. So you get a free ride to jail and court fees and possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends, put yourself 6 feet under, okay? Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day. Get an Uber, a taxi, a Lyft. Have a buddy call you. Have everybody come get you if they have to and take your car back to your place. Just don't get behind the wheel, guys, because if you do, I'm going to come with you with a baseball bat and I'm going to take out your knees and your elbows wrapped in barbed wire because if you do, it's just stupid. Just don't do it, okay?
And there you have it. Don't do it. Otherwise, he will come take your kneecaps. And that is awesome. Alan said he should have 550 subs by the weekend on his reaction channel. So very nice. And if you guys haven't checked out reactions from Alan Eclectic Beer, make sure you do, as he does a lot of video reactions from different music stuff that's out there. And he says, I'll meet y'all on there in about 10 minutes. So
all right.
we'll get a little bit there. And Diddy says, cheers all. Let you know how these taste. Have a good night. Yeah, definitely. And then I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. I'm probably going to put up a live stream at some point. Probably not a fun night. I'm going to probably try to spread those out. So it won't be a Friday fun night probably tomorrow. It might be like next week or the week after. I got to look at setting the schedule up. And then I'm going to have those intermittently between that and the Saturday stuff and the Sunday stuff. But we'll get some stuff rolling. I also want to take some time to record some stuff that I can bring to you guys and be more succinct on some of the stuff. So keep an eye out for that. Again, thanks for everybody that swung by. And thanks for you guys that already signed up on the other channel, which is Rod J Hip Hop Chronicles. That will have the first story that I'll be sharing this weekend as I start that channel. I did the trailer already, so if you haven't seen it, you can check that out. And then probably do some stuff with the game and stuff at some point. But look forward to talking to you guys soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.